My ghost story happened at Dr. Grimes' office in Huntington, West Virginia. We investigated the place a total of 3 times because of all the activity that's reported there. You got apparitions that the workers see, footsteps, people have picked up EVPs, pictures, you name it, it happens here. The first 2 times, personally for me, I didn't have a lot of experiences there. I had a few little things, but nothing that, really, got to me too much. But the third time we went there was definitely interesting to me, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. One reason why is after we, set everything up, we started to, go around. We went upstairs and stuff, and the other 2 times I did not have this feeling, but this time it felt definitely like something was up there, and it does not feel right. But one thing I did notice when I was walking into one of the rooms that opens up like into a hallway, it goes in the other side of the part. Every time I walked in that hallway to go to that room, like I literally had to look really quick over the when I passed the corner because I figured somebody would be standing right there staring at me. It was like that the whole entire night. I just felt worn out. But we did go when there was a super moon, and I don't know if that played a factor with the activity because there are reports that the paranormal activity spikes up during the super moon. But whatever was up there, all of us felt it. It just felt really, really different. And like I said, I was literally did not want to go upstairs and move around a lot up there without somebody with me. That's how, freaked out I was over it. And I normally don't get freaked out that easily, but that one really, affected me that night. But one of the things I was most interesting that happened there, this was on the same night. Well, we were in the little girls' room where the 2 little girls were reported to be in app. Well, we started hearing, movement in that room that I felt, uneasy in, and where I figured somebody would be standing there. We had caught stuff, and other teams have caught stuff there in that area. But we started hearing sound like somebody moving in there. Well, me and another investigator walked in there. We're like, well, we'll sit down, we'll start recording. Well, while we're sitting there on the couch, I'm asking questions and trying to contact with Paco that's seen on that side, and I was trying to contact with the watchmaker that's in the back room on that side. See, Paco, he only comes on that side because back in the time of the duplex, but he walks up the recorders and says, "Hi, I'm Paco." Well, I was trying to interact with him or one of the other spirits that are sitting on this side. There's possibly an old woman that was sitting in the kitchen, which was right in front of us. Well, while I was, trying to get something to come out, it was just so awkward. And then, well, toward the end of the night, right before we packed up, it was about an hour probably. Well, while we were sitting there, I asked a question. I was like, "Can you do anything in this room?" What happened was, it definitely kind of flipped me. I thought I was losing my mind, to tell you the truth. Like, what happened was I was sitting there after I asked that question, a male's voice came right in my right ear and said, "Sorry." It definitely got to me because, I've heard disembodied voices before, but nothing in my ear that close. Like, it was clear as day of a male saying sorry. I don't know why he was saying sorry. Maybe he couldn't do nothing in the room and he was saying sorry. I have no clue. It really, I've never heard, like I said, I've never heard a disembodied voice that close to my ear. And like I said, it was right there. It had been like somebody just was whispering in my ear. That's how close it was. Well, like I said, I thought I was kind of losing my mind there. I was like, maybe I just heard it. I was trying to find a logical reason for it. Well, the other 2 female investigators in the other room, I was like, "Did you guys do it? Is that you guys?" I thought maybe they made a noise, and I just, thought that. Well, they're like, "Well, we done this," and they were sniffing and stuff, or had the allergies and stuff. Well, they started doing it. I was like, "Well, are you doing it?" And they're like, "Yeah, we were." I was like, "Well, I don't even hear you." I was like, "I heard a male voice." Well, the investigator with me, he didn't hear it. I have no clue why he didn't hear it. But we got the recorders, and I was like, I gotta see. gotta see if we caught this. We had 2 recorders in the room, and both of them caught the voice. And I don't know, it just really amazes me to catch something that backed my experience up like that, because it really showed that I wasn't losing my mind, but it definitely showed my gut feeling of feeling like something was in that room was correct, and it's definitely interesting. Well, at the end of the night, when Dr. Grimes came back, I played the piece for him, and he's like, "That sounds just like the dude that told me to get out." And just to hear him actually recognize that voice as soon as I played it, it's amazing. But that was definitely an interesting night. Like, I felt physically drained. Definitely did not like being upstairs by myself, and then hearing that disembodied voice that close, like, that was an amazing night for me, and definitely one that would definitely stick with me, because that one definitely got to me with how close, like I said, how close it was in my ear, and just the feeling I got up there. Like I said, it was just a heaviness feeling, and everybody felt it. I was literally did not want to go. I had to get somebody to go in there with me each time I walked in there. And if I went in there by myself, I hurried back to everybody else. That's how freaked out I was that night. Like, so I don't know if the supermoon played a part in all the activity that happened, but it was just definitely interesting me. But that is my ghost story.